Hello students, in this video we are going to learn about capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with a dielectric slab in between. When the dielectric slab is introduced, how does it affect the capacitance of a capacitor, parallel plate capacitor? You can look at the diagram here. There are two plates having area of cross section A and separated by distance D. Initially, what is the capacitance? We have written here the capacitance C naught is equal to epsilon naught A by D, and also its initial electric field because of the charge distribution here plus or minus Q. Okay, and that is going to be sigma by epsilon naught, which can be written in terms of Q by A for the charge density sigma, Q by A and epsilon naught in this order. This is the initial condition. Now, here when the dielectric slab of thickness T is introduced in between the plates, already there is external electric field E naught is there, and that induces the negative charges at this side in the upper part of the slab and positive charges in the lower part of the slab, and that again induces an electric field due to polarization. And this is going to be in the opposite direction to the field. You can see opposite direction. This is a field externally and this is a field internally due to polarization. Therefore, what is the net polarization here? EP is there. And what is the net electric field inside the slab? E is equal to E naught external minus EP. That is the electric field due to polarization. This is the arrangement. Now, we also can write in terms of what is the induced field inside. What is the formula? We write the induced field EP is equal to sigma P by epsilon naught, and that is going to be here, which is equal to P by epsilon naught. This discussion already we have seen. Why? Because sigma P is nothing but the charge density during polarization, and that is going to be QP by A, that is a polarization density. We can also write this as the polarization density. Therefore, we have substituted this and rearranged the formula, that is EP is equal to P by epsilon naught. And here, what is the net field inside? What is the net field then? If two fields are there, what is the net field inside? We can rearrange this. Therefore, net field is equal to E, which we have written already in the diagram, that is E naught minus EP will be the formula. And this can also be written, because after substituting this answer, we can also rearrange this EP in this order. Why? Because we have the formula E naught upon E naught minus EP, that is equal to the dielectric constant K, where this can be substituted in order to simplify this step, and this is nothing but the resultant field also. Therefore, E naught upon E naught minus EP is the dielectric constant, and hence we can also rearrange this further in this place, that is equal to, we rearrange in this order, that is E naught minus E naught by K. And this also we can rearrange. Why? Because we have this formula is simplified way, that is E naught by E is also equal to K, which is what substituted. Now, when we look at this expression, we also understand that electric field E is nothing but due to the thickness, that is inside, the resultant inside for the thickness of the slab. And we also write E naught is nothing but outside the slab, for the space which is left here, D minus T, the two electric fields which we are operating now. Therefore, K is the dielectric constant of the slab. Now, when we talk about the potential difference between the plates of the capacitor, so we can write the potential difference V is equal to here E naught outside, we are writing here sum of the two electric fields we are talking about, that is inside and outside the dielectric slab. We have written this is outside the dielectric slab, what is the potential, and what is the potential inside the dielectric slab, E into T, that is electric field into the distance. So we are rearranging this formula further. How do we rearrange? Okay, so we can also rearrange in this order, D minus T, which we have written, plus E can be written with the previous expressions. We have already written this E naught by K, so we can substitute this into T. And when we rearrange this order, V is equal to V is equal to E naught. We can take common outside here. Therefore, D minus T, which we have taken, plus T by K. This is the expression, important expression for the potential difference between the plates. And still we can also rearrange this E naught, because E naught, already we have the formula Q by A epsilon naught. Therefore, we can write here Q by A epsilon naught. We can write D minus T and plus T upon the dielectric constant K. This is nothing but the potential difference between the plates. And now this potential difference can be substituted for the capacitance, because we are talking about the capacitance only. Capacitance C is equal to Q by the potential difference. Therefore, when we are substituting this value, we would get here epsilon naught A, after cancelling the common term Q here, epsilon naught A D minus T and plus T by K will go to the denominator. This is the formula. Okay, so this is the final expression for the capacitance. Capacitance is equal to epsilon naught into A, area, upon the distance. In the common formula also we have D only in the denominator, but because of the introduction of the dielectric slab of thickness D and the dielectric constant, this denominator value gets changed by this order. So this is equation 2, the final expression for the capacitance of a capacitor because of the introduction of dielectric slab. So what do we understand in this? When T is equal to D, that is, when the dielectric slab fills the entire space of this space between the distance between the two plates, when T is equal to D, we write here C is going to be here K times of C naught. You can substitute and check the answer. Okay, so here this capacitance increases by K times because of the introduction of dielectric slab. So here you can also rearrange this and get another definition. K is equal to, we write C upon C naught. This is also the formula, the ratio between the two capacitances, that is the capacitance with the dielectric, the capacitance in vacuum. Okay, so I hope you have learnt about this derivation. Thank you for watching.